Send some my way.
I think I got one.
With a nice profit margin. Yeah, that's always the
He
thing.
keeps sealing all those up.
I know.
Trying to send me.
I can imagine.
Where were you at the duplex on 106?
I didn't see it. Well, y'all sent out quite a few duplexes. I didn't see that one.
I still got the one on 106 right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hi.
Hi, I know you, you know me.
Quite the casual. Hi.
Hey Kathleen, have you seen this before?
Are you buyers interested?
Yeah. This is WebOS. Workshop, right?
Anything's possible.
Did anybody go to the Brewers game last night in here?
Alex Dinamarca, which is like.
Yeah, Alex, where are you?
Yeah.
Oh, he's not here.
He went with the same person he went to Chicago with the night after we went. Well, she's not male. All right, perfect. All right,
Good
guys.
job, Kathleen. You the best.
Otterbots. All right, I'm good without them. Yeah, they have tickets tonight if you guys are looking. SeatGeek, $199, 14 rows back.
That's with the fees.
That's with the fees, $199.
Dang,
There was 8 tickets on section 109, 14 rows back, and then in section 129, there's tickets for, I think, 204, 203, in the same row I was, row 3.
Really?
Uh-huh. So, yeah, there's plenty of seats.
Are you going tonight?
I'm thinking about it. There's tickets for $199. So silly.
I really don't know.
Wait, what did you say?
No, never mind.
Okay. All right, guys, we are gonna get started. How's everyone doing today?
Fabulous.
All right. All right, so our Y4C2Ts, win-win, integrity, customers, commitment, communication, creativity, teamwork, trust, equity, and success. And then of course, God, family, and then business. And then to be the real estate company of choice for agents and their customers. And then if you guys want to say the mission with me, it's all in one slide. Yeah, they combined them instead of doing separate slides. Yeah, so it's the mission. You guys should know it. Come on, we say it weekly. All right, to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving. Yeah, I know, they changed it up on us. All right, bucket fills. I'm sure there's a lot. Yeah, Nick, go ahead.
I have a bucket fill for compliance and especially Lisa. I had a very, very stressful transaction that drug out in a couple weeks, and in like a week or two, I was on the phone with Lisa compliance for probably hours.
Is that the one that closed today?
No.
Okay.
That did close.
Okay.
It will eventually, but just not with that transaction. But Lisa was a huge help. So
Awesome.
I thank her very much for that compliance.
Awesome, Lisa.
I call her compliance.
Awesome. All right. Anyone else have a bucket fill? Yes, Michelle.
Ed Ramsa and Matt Sheehan, they came into Homegrown Capital Group today, very last minute. I needed someone to fill in and they just hands down said yes immediately, came in and taught my class. So thank you guys.
Awesome, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Anyone else with a bucket fill? And for those of you that are new, a bucket fill is just that, saying thank you, filling someone's bucket. Maybe they did a good deed for you, helped you out with something. So it's just your opportunity to say thank you, host an open house, all of the good things. All right, well, we will keep moving on. All right, so for those of you guys that are able to make it this Thursday, we have Cindy's celebration of life. It is from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. They are encouraging and asking everyone to wear purple. Do you have any more details on it, by the way, Tina? I've had a few agents ask if it's a come and go thing, or are they expecting people to stay from 4:30 to 6:30? Like, is it a whole ceremony? Do you know?
No, it's just a very, it's very casual.
Okay,
It's just like really just come, and support Ryan.
and wear purple.
And we're
Okay, awesome. All right, let's warm hearts and hands together. So this is something you guys do yearly, correct, Tamron?
Yeah.
Okay, so they are looking for new and gently used winter coats for men and women, new hats, new gloves, hand and feet warmers, socks, sleeping bags, and gently used books. The QR codes are up. Boots, sorry, I said books. All right, boots. Yes, this is what happened. You don't live in the snow. So anybody has any of this information or has this stuff, they also have the Venmo app and Cash App so that you guys can donate and pass out. We will put this up on our Facebook group. Is there anything you guys want to add?
Yes, and everybody, because we are going to be going out to feed individuals on Thanksgiving, and so we plan on going out. If anybody that wants to donate anything, if they could all be to the office by the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, which I believe is the 25th, that would be amazing, so we could pass them out the Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving weekend to those in need.
Okay,
Thank you,
perfect,
guys.
perfect.
Where do we bring them?
Here.
Maybe like a box or something?
Do we still have the drum in the kitchen?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, we can use the drum in the kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah, we've done that before for Shoes for the Souls for Jesus. So we'll just have, anybody wants to put any of the stuff in the big drum in the kitchen, we can do that.
Thank you.
And then the potluck is coming up for next Tuesday. So our next Tuesday team meeting, we will do our awards. We will go over all the accomplishments for the month previous. We have an amazing guest speaker coming on as well for half of it. That is, I'm excited. We will post out the information on that. And then we're doing a potluck. So we're gonna do grill out of hot dogs, and I guess we're doing a costume contest for a chance to win. That's awesome. Didn't know that. All right. Missed that part of it. So bring a dish, sign up. We'll post it out for you guys again on the Facebook and in the emails. And then Jason Vincent is going to be our guest speaker. The ALC has experienced him the very first of the year. You guys got to hear Jason. He's got some new content out, so he's going to be our guest speaker for the second half. And I know we had a great turnout with him speaking. So he's going to go over kind of mindset and just kind of what to gear up for the new year and to finish out the year strong. And then Milwaukee Journal Sentinel top workplaces. I'm sure you guys are starting to see the email invitations coming through. Did anyone already get it? Okay. So just want to make sure you guys are getting those. The survey takes 5 minutes max. So please make sure that you guys fill them out. They are completely confidential. And it's just a place for us to be able to see kind of what we're doing. And we've won it 4 times. So we'd like to make it 5. So if you guys have any questions, Kathleen, do you have anything to add on that? Yeah.
Yeah, so just know that we don't actually really get any of the feedback. So please be honest. Know that we don't know who you are, who's filling it out, or what you're saying. We've been honored to be named fire agents as a top workplace for 4 years in county. So yeah, please just take some time, fill it out. It takes 5 minutes. The questions can sound a little tricky because they're making sure people just aren't going through and hitting all 5s. Like you actually have to read stuff.
Yeah, I did mine this morning, and as you get to like page 4, you know, a lot of your stuff might be like agree, strongly agree, and then you get to that last page and it's like, are you disgruntled or something? And like you might put strongly agree. Yeah, it's like the third from last question after you've already been through 50 of all like agree, or yes, and then it's like asking you the opposite. So pay attention to those, just so that you don't counteract what you spent the time doing. All right, training and education. For those of you that we've seen the October calendar, we've got a lot going on this month with Bold. We have a lot going on with Trunk or Treats, just different events going on in the office. Just keep the calendar at forefront of your mind. Kathleen does a wonderful job sending this out to you guys via email. And a lot of you have subscribed to it as well. And then next month we will have Accelerator starting back up. So if you guys have any questions, let us know. Trunk or Treat is this Saturday. We have 19 cars. We had 1 car back out. So we have 19 cars currently in it. So make sure you guys that are signed up, you bring your candy. I know that we suggested 20 to 30 pounds of candy, and we're excited to have everyone come through. So if you guys have any questions, let us know. Do you guys do it all the way around the building or just over here? Yeah. Okay. Would you have a question?
We're at 20. She just signed.
Oh, sweet. 20. We're back at 20. Awesome.
Were you going? What is? Yeah.
What is the plan for weather?
I don't know the answer to that, Kathleen. I wasn't here for it last year. Let's see. I would say I thought the weather looked good. Oh, it doesn't?
Oh, if it was to rain,
Oh, nice.
if we do it inside?
I mean, I don't,
Looks in the morning rain.
yeah, we have it in the afternoon, right? From 3 to 5. I don't know the answer. No. Have we had rain in the past with the trunk or treat? No. Awesome. I can't get my phone to load. What does the weather say
69 with thunderstorms.
at that time? 3 to 5.
Kids will trick or treat in the rain still.
Yeah, they will, for sure.
So it looks like
It's
there's
believable,
thunderstorms during the day and
All right. I guess my suggestion would be if you have a pop-up tent, bring the pop-up tent, hook it up at the end of your trunk. We'll park close together. The kids can run through. We'll make it quick, like, you know, like they do on sports and everyone puts their hands up and goes underneath the tunnel. We can have them go through a tunnel. I mean, I have a pop-up tent for my vehicle. That's what I'll do. I don't, if you have a pop-up tent or if you guys are not participating in the trunk or treat and you have a pop-up tent that you're willing to drop off or bring and let someone borrow, post it on the Facebook group. I'm sure we can get 20 pop-up tents between all of our amazing agents in the office, and then we can park close enough to where we can make it at least an enjoyable experience for all of your clients that are coming through. That would be my suggestion. We'll pivot, guys. No 6-7.
I'm sorry. My kids are driving me nuts with the 6-7.
There's no 6-7 in
All
here.
day.
That's it, Sadie. Yeah, there's socks now. I know. All right, guys, let's get back on track. Come on. All right, Keller Williams exclusive. Give your buyers peace of mind. Offsetting costs for repairs. Don't forget, we have this coming up. Jenny is teaching this. It's going to be tomorrow, October 15th at 11 a.m. on Zoom. So if you need help with negotiating power and getting everything to close, this is your opportunity to jump on. And then, oh, let's go back one. There we go. Blood drive, October 21st. That is next week. So I've had a lot of people asking, are we really having the meeting and the party and the blood drive? Yes, yes, we are. We're going to feed you so you can go pump your blood down the hall. Jeremy's been so nice so that we can utilize the empty space across the hall. It's plenty big. So they are going to actually set up the blood drive in that room, and we will still have our team meeting in this room, the party downstairs like normal. It's a, you know, Count Dracula theme. We want to suck your blood kind of thing. And so you're going to eat and then go give blood.
Is the blood drive open to other people other than our office?
Yeah, we want you guys to share it out to everybody. Use it as an opportunity and touch to reach out to your sphere and database and get everybody to come in for a blood drive. So come up with a fun little thing. I mean, you can do your own little giveaways if they show up and have them do a raffle. You know, you can give away a gift card, whatever you want to do. But yeah, it's an opportunity to get them to come in. Any questions on the blood drive? All right, we will move forward. Cream City is doing a lunch and learn that is happening the same time as all of the events here at the office at Lake Country. We get weird. What is that?
You need to beat it right now.
All right, but it's during all of our stuff.
I know, right?
All right. Well, hopefully you guys can make it. Is it on Zoom or just in person? Is it on in person
I
or
believe it's actually in person.
only in person? Okay. All right, and then Opportunity Knocks. Again, we have moved the date to Thursday, October 30th from 3 to 5. So for those of you guys that are in bold, it is right after bold. We will have Opportunity Knocks set up. And for those of you that are new, it's all the teams will be set up from all of the offices, and it's your chance to interview teams, find out if they're hiring, what opportunities they have, if they're hiring for a role, or if they're looking for buyers or listing agents on their team. And I do have a list of agents or teams currently hiring in our office. So if you are ever interested, let me know, and I can let you know what teams are willing to meet with you guys too. Agent night out. So again, because of all the shift of with Cindy's celebration and then Opportunity Knocks moving, we have moved agent night out, and it is moved to November 6th from 5 to 7 at Maddie's. I don't think that's even on here. Oh, yeah, okay, real small. But it's at Maddie's Bar and Grill. All right, the Christmas party. From what I understand, you guys like to throw a shindig. I did not come in for this one last year, so this will be my first year attending this one. The holiday party 2025, doors open at 6 p.m. So RSVP here now. Here's your QR code.
Invites were also mailed to
Yeah.
your house, so you should get an invite in the mail. Mine's in the mail.
Fancy.
And that QR code will actually take you to our events website with all the details, so, and the QR code is also on the invite.
Yep, and blue, white, and silver formal attire was suggested. Or silver. Your fur coat is perfect. Just throw on a long silver skirt. Yeah.
Last year didn't say.
And it was pink?
She is so nice.
Is there gonna be a Packer game that night? Super fun.
Oh, did you guys have the Packers game on?
Yeah. In a separate. They did last year.
So the entertainment for the party this year is really stellar. I'm super stoked about it. Are we allowed to say what the entertainment is, Kathleen? No. Kathleen, are we allowed to say what the entertainment is? Are we allowed to say what the entertainment is?
Yeah, it's on the website.
Oh, okay. Dueling pianos from Pete's Piano Bar, like the dueling piano people. It is so fun, y'all. So if you've been to like Pete's Piano Bar and all this stuff, it is a blast. And that's what we have going on. So I'm super stoked about it. All right. Miss Kathleen, do you want to talk about the app? Your favorite thing?
And we should get the calendar.
So you all have the app downloaded now, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Who doesn't? Who
Yeah.
doesn't have the app? Download it now.
I knew that was coming.
KWMKE app now.
We have been playing with a lot of the features. We've been getting a lot of feedback. We're still working on a lot of things in the back end. So, but we believe it's really working at a high level for you. So, one of the features that we wanted to share with you today. I hope the sound's on.
Once you download the app from the App Store, go ahead and click into it and toggle at the bottom over to the calendar. Here, you can search for anything that you might be looking for that would normally appear on our training calendar. You found it, like Tuesday team meeting, go ahead and click it and add to your calendar. It'll pop up just like it would on a computer. Go ahead and click save at the top. Once you've saved it, it shows that it's saved to Google Calendar.
So that's one of the features. If you haven't played around with it yet, our entire training calendar is on there with clickable Zoom links. And then if there's something that you want to make sure you could add to your calendar, it'll automatically add it to your Google Calendar. So instead of having like everything on your calendar, you can kind of pick and choose what you want to have on there as well. Cool.
Cool.
So next time you want to know when something is, where are you going to go?
The AW app.
And you're not going to text to?
The Kathleen. Kathleen, I can't figure it out.
Now they're all going to text you just to
I'll
screw
talk
with you.
Okay, and then here's another one of our features.
Then you can go back to the home screen, toggle over to ask, and this is where you're going to ask any question that you would think about calling one of our compliance brokers about. For example, here we're asking, what is Metro MLS's rules regarding advertising of a delayed listing? This is a question we get quite often, actually. So go ahead and type something like this into it. It'll start thinking, and then it'll spit out all of the rules about advertising a delayed listing that you can read through. Sometimes the answers are quite long. As you can see, this one has 4 parts to it. And sometimes it's a quick answer, but you can simply scroll through and get the information that you're looking for. Once you've got this
summary.
information, you can move ahead, and you could also verify with the broker if you need to. These are just 2 of the features of the app, but more is to come.
So it does give you like a summary at the bottom of that. So it kind of summed up that whole thing about advertising delayed. I had an agent yesterday in Lake Country who was like, hey, Kathleen, what do I need to write into an offer for a 1031 exchange? And I was like, I know it's a broker question. Like, I'm not that. So she's like, I'll call Steph. She goes, wait, no, I'll ask the app. So she got in the app. She asked it, what do I need to write into an offer for a 1031 exchange? You gave her the exact language, and it said specifically, make sure you put this into additional provisions in the offer. And it was perfect. She didn't have to call compliance. So
Lisa, you have a giant smile on your face.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Well, yeah, no, for the easy stuff, yes, but.
and we're still working in the background, like things that we have to go to the WRA hotline for. We're gonna start uploading that to the back end so that we can train it a little bit more about specific responses from the WRA. Well, you know, they're old. But we've gotten a lot of great feedback. All the agents that have been using it, just get around and play with it. The more you all use it, the smarter the program will get, right? Like ChatGPT when it first came out was pretty dumb, didn't really know a lot of things. And over time, I mean, in just a short, 4 or 5 years, like how much that program has evolved. So we need your help in making it smarter by just asking it any and every question that you can think of. And if you don't feel like it's giving you a very good response, feel free to like screenshot it, send it over to me or anybody in leadership. And that way we can start to train it in the background. So cool.
Cool.
All right. Anything else on this? Nope. Make sure you get it downloaded.
All right, so does everybody have it downloaded now?
Yes.
Awesome. Mr. AI video over here. Have you guys been seeing his videos? They're pretty intense. They're
Yeah,
fun.
intense.
Yep, it was clever. I like the UPS or the Amazon one.
Yeah.
That was fun.
AI is like 2025. So.
Have you guys seen the videos that people are making now? It doesn't look like you don't know the difference between reality or not. He's set up as he's an Amazon worker and he's running from a dog and then he's like, screw it, I'm not a good Amazon worker. I'm going to be a real estate agent. How can I help you? And it's like really him in the gear in the truck running, doing flips over walls and the dog's chasing him. And then at the end, he's like, you know, what can I do for your help to help you with your buyer and seller needs? So check it out. All right. We have Miss Brooke that's going to come explain to you some. Yeah. No, you're gonna come up first and explain.
A panel of one.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Alright.
Do you want a chair? You can pull the chair if you want one.
Sure.
Yeah.
That might take some of the
There's no edge needed. Okay, so just to start you guys off, they did some creative marketing. And so they had a listing that was what, 1.1, 1.2, $1.1 million. That was kind of in an area that they weren't so sure that was going to get the attention it needed or the buyers that it was going to need. And so they came up with a creative strategy to be able to market that, which was really cool. You want to talk about how you guys did that and what you did?
Yeah, so the listing was going live in Fond du Lac, right on Lake Winnebago. And Mark met with the seller and said, since we don't know this area very well and we haven't done business up here, our name recognition, you know, all the things. Can you come up with he was a CEO of an insurance company, past, you know, he's retired now and they're moving into assisted living. And he said, can you come up with a list of people that you know that were that are or were CEOs in this area? Maybe we can send out a personal letter to them. And so he sat down with him and he came up with his own personal list. Mark expanded on that, handed it over to me and then said, oh, and we're also doing Sheboygan, Neenah, and Oshkosh. So we had those three and Fond du Lac. All the big corporations that are in those areas. He had me, and I spent days looking for names and addresses that we could put together with these corporations. Came up with about 167. And as I'm addressing all these and my hand is ready to fall off, I'm like, okay, it just takes one. It just takes one. And so we sent those out on the Friday. We were in delayed already when we sent out the mailing. By the time they got it, it was about a day or two before it was going live. And Mark got a phone call and it was from one of the very first envelopes that I addressed. And so it was somebody, he said, I don't need it because I live right down the road, but I have a friend who married into a family that's in this area. They're in Green Bay right now and they want to move closer. Give them a call. So he gave their phone number, they hooked them up and they became our unrepresented buyers on this transaction as well. Full price.
Double popped.
So yeah. So that's it. I mean, and I forgot the letter downstairs, but it had basically the description. The house is Frank Lloyd Wright inspired inside. So it had some really unique features. And so he put some pictures on there, description of the home, said if you or anybody you know is interested, give us a call. You put the QR code. I put the QR code on the letter for the actual MLS listing. We waited until we had an MLS number. We had that on there so they could go look at it. And it just took one. So
Does anyone in here not know how to put a QR code from a listing onto a document or on social media? Okay, no, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so I will show
I
you
can show
guys
you.
real quick.
Do it.
I will show you guys real quick because that's huge. That's something that we've talked about a few times. So I like to use qrgenerator.org. And this one is my favorite one for those of you guys that have come to my classes before. QR codes, if you don't use the right website, they will expire. So I had an agent one time who came to my class, didn't listen, didn't bookmark the page, utilized one that they just Googled. They took the URL and pasted it, which I'll show you guys the steps on how to do it. They created sweatshirts for their teenagers to wear in high school. It was working great. They started getting leads out of, you wouldn't even know where. Kids were filling out their parents' information from their teenager where it said, ask me about real estate, my dad can help, and it had a QR code. Well, the kids were filling it out just like as a contest and their parents were getting calls. It expired 45 days later. And they tried to basically say, just like if you lose like a GoDaddy website, you lose a website that you've had for years, they tried to get $1,500 to get it back. And he had 14 of these hoodies printed for his kids and his kids' friends. And so now the QR code was worthless and he had to get new stuff printed and he lost access to it. So I always highly recommend qrgenerator.org. They do not expire. You won't have any issues with it. It's really plain, easy. You can do it two ways. You can go directly from the MLS or you can go directly from your KW website. And let's just say I put in New Berlin. I don't have a listing, obviously. And I type in, I can pick any house, but let's say I was hosting an open house and this was, bless you. This first one right here, right off the bat, I'm going to click on. And you can, if you click this arrow, it's going to copy the link. You're going to come right over to here and you're going to paste it right where it says. That simple. It's going to create the QR code for you. You can change the colors if you want to get crazy. You can change the design if you want to do stars, if you want to do squares. You can even change the shape of it. You can even add your custom logo in here, in the middle of it to make it unique and yours and just another thing that they'll think, oh, wow. I like to add a frame because it says scan me. I know we all think that everybody knows what to do with a QR code, but they don't. And after COVID, they should, because most restaurants went to QR codes on tables and they didn't even have menus anymore. But at the end of the day, you have to assume that people don't know and don't ever think that there's anything wrong with that. So then all you do is you save it and you download it. And I highly recommend you do it as a PNG, which is like a JPEG, and you name it. So if it is for a specific property, like in Fond du Lac, you will say Fond du Lac, and you might want to put the street name, QR code. You will use QR codes for a lot of things. You can use them for open houses. It's always good to have your backup paper sheet, but one thing you can do is you can take a QR code. So let's say I was hosting an open house on this specific house. All I have to do is go up to the very top, /open house, all one word, hit enter, and it's going to build me an open house template. It takes just about 60 seconds and it'll fill it all out for me. And then it's going to have a template that requires like name, phone number, or name, email address, and phone number. The one thing it doesn't ask for, and I wish it did, is are you already working with an agent? And if so, who? I've been putting in requests for about 18 months to Jason Abrams and the whole tech team to try to get that put in. But until now, this is what we've got. And you can take this, drop it in your QR code, and you can print out a little QR code. So when people walk in, they can scan it, fill it out from their phone, and it goes directly into your command contacts. You're not having to take the sheet from the open house and plug it in. Do I still recommend having a paper printout sheet? Yep, because sometimes technology doesn't work. Sometimes you don't get a signal at the location you're at. Sometimes you can't jump on their Wi-Fi. Sometimes there's just things that go wrong. So always have a paper sheet backup. Yeah.
Just a random thing, if you're creating something in Canva, you can also make it. Yep.
Yeah, Canva works too. And our new enterprise feature with canva.kw.com. So there's a lot of different ways to do it. But just something you guys can keep in mind, if you did not know how to do a QR code, that is how. So it's awesome that you guys put it in your letter to make it easier. So any questions for Brooke on the letter? Yeah,
Oh, question.
Yeah.
Is there a cost for a QR generator .org?
it's free,
Okay.
100% free.
I also don't think the QR code in Canva is
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's great to know. Awesome. It does not. Okay, perfect. Any questions on the letter? I know Jeff and his team just did golden letters as well. They mailed out about 250 golden letters. And I know Gavin is working on a deal right now, or a buyer that he's working with from the letter. So that's awesome. So if you guys, golden letters, if you need help with them, they're in our volumes on the, what are they called? Why am I drawing a blank? Yeah, the playbooks. Thank you. Late night game. No, the playbook volumes are out there. It has an example of 2 or 3 golden letters. I think it's in volume 1, and then there's one in volume 2 as well. So if you need an example on the golden letters on what to send out, that specifically, the golden letter is like saying if a specific neighborhood, you have a buyer and they want to be in that neighborhood and they want a 1-story and they want at least 3 bedrooms, you can go on to the like CAD, the local county taxpayer information, find out how many homes are in that neighborhood, how many are a single story within the square footage, and you can send specific letters. And you can also go to Lynn at Focus Title and get the list. I just had 2 agents do that. Ashley Becker was one of them. She came in, we've tagged them all, we uploaded them to her system, and she's farming hardcore specific neighborhoods right now because she has buyers that are desperate for homes in specific areas. So you guys have those resources. So keep that in mind. Go to Focus Title, let Lynn know. She can get you guys the list in a CSV file. And if you need help importing the CSV file, let me know. There is some things you got to move around and toggle. The titles and the headers have to be the same, but there's a lot of really creative ways to get the listings. I keep hearing that you guys have buyers and you don't have any of the listings that they're looking for. So you got to get creative. And that was one creative way. Yeah. So you guys had a great outcome and double popped it. Any questions for Brooke on that specifically? Oh, yeah.
Did you send the letters to like the homes?
No.
SEO or the company?
To the companies, because I didn't have that information on where they live, so I wasn't willing to dig that deep, I guess. But no, to the companies, because we were marketing it to CEOs, so. it
Or just
just seemed
addressed to the CEO?
correct. Yeah, so I
But it was all
attention.
handwritten
The letter was not handwritten, but it was, but the envelope was, yeah.
Yeah, and that's the key, right? Is envelope, they tell you colored envelopes, put them in card size envelopes. Handwritten is the key though, because you're more likely to open up a handwritten envelope than you are a printed envelope or anything with a window. You're more likely to throw that away or put it off for now. All right, thank you, my dear.
Thank you.
So it works, guys. Letters work, being creative works. You did good job, Brooke. All right, so Charlie has some lessons from Murph that he wants to go over. Let's see if I can get this to, is it not? I need a video, didn't play. Yep, all right, we'll keep going. All right, Murph on achievement despite the odds. So he obsesses over the details. The big thing is to focus on small moments. Don't get lost in the big picture, and intense focus on small moments build to achieving big results. So you have to follow analytics and data. Vital signs of any business. So are you focusing on your business vital signs? Do you know your numbers? If you guys don't, you can meet with Michelle, you can meet with me, you can meet with Shania. But you really want to focus on what your goal was for the year, your 411s, your 135s. Make sure that you look at your vital sign reports and know what kind of numbers you're at and what you need to do in this last quarter. You literally have 2.5 months left in this year. So you want to kill it and go big and go strong. But you can't do that if you don't know your numbers. At the end of the day, it's all about people, and the who is everything. And then his thing on leadership is getting your best player to buy in makes your job so much easier. Be effective at affecting others. The definition of leadership in itself. If you can't handle trying to help the org get better and yourself get better, we will have a conflict. So 2026 plans is to set a vision, get buy-in to create alignment, and be effective at affecting others. What does that mean to you guys? Anybody? The buy-in. What do you think the buy-in means? Like in real estate with your clients? Right, so if I told you that I was going to list my home and sell it, what is one of the first questions that you would have for me? Like if I told you I'm ready to list my home and I want to sell it, what would be the first question you have for me? I did this with the,
Real quick, am I a real estate agent?
yeah, you're a realtor.
Oh, okay, all right, I didn't know, okay. When are, I don't know.
Yeah, when is one of them? But so 3 questions deep. That's one of the things that we've been role playing on some of our coaching sessions, right? So 3 questions deep. Why the timeline? Why you're moving there, right? You have to paint the picture. So you have to have the buy-in. In order to do that, you have to figure out why I want to move. You have to figure out what it's important about the area that I'm wanting to move to. Is it a long-term move? Is it a short-term move? Is it a forever move? Do I plan to have grandkids there one day? How many bedrooms do I look for? If you help paint the picture of why they're wanting to move there, what's important about it to them, who's going to be around them. They're not thinking price, they're not thinking percentages, they're not thinking contracts. You've now put them in that space, in that moment of what's important to them, and now they want to go there now. They don't want to wait 3 months or 6 months like they were originally thinking, because you painted that picture and you helped them get into that moment right then and there. So he helps them visualize where they want to go and when they're going to get there, and that they're going to win and the victory that they're going to receive. You have to paint the image for your clients. Okay. Any questions? And then one of the things that he put out is the pursuit of extraordinary performance and the pursuit of the best life possible are the same path. Kind of like the same thing we've said before. You all have the same 24 hours in a given day as everyone else. If you want it, go and take it. Nothing's stopping you. All right, coming soon and buyer needs. I know Jay, you had one that you wanted to start off with.
I have a condo at the Glen of Brookfield. It's currently listed at $549,900. And after your meeting, I'm dropping it to $499,000, $50,000 reduction. So I wanna
It's
see if
huge.
anybody's interested in an open house. Not Brookfield, but down the road.
So $50,000 drop and he needs open houses. And for those of you guys that haven't met Liz King, we announced her the last couple of meetings. We didn't put it up this meeting. Yeah, this is Liz King. She came over from Coldwell. She joined us. So we're excited to have her. All right, anyone else needing to do an open house? Jay, how many do you need?
No, Liz,
Just the one? Okay, perfect.
whenever you want. Thank you.
Yeah, Tina.
I have a 3-2 coming up in West Dallas that will be available all weekend for open houses.
Yeah, that's an awesome price.
Yes, you can, yes.
All right, Daniel.
I have a buyer's need. I have a buyer's need in Cold Spring Park. She is looking for a minimum of 4 bedroom, 2 bath, and it has to have a garage.
Okay,
Yeah, so I've.
is that rare out there?
What's that?
Is that,
No, it's not
okay,
rare.
okay.
Yeah, oh yeah, and the architecture must be like original. She likes the old type architecture. She don't like all the new upgrades and stuff. She wants the old structure to be the old structure.
Charm. All right. Yeah, I like the ways of that charm. Nick, go ahead.
I've got a new listing going live on Thursday, 3425 North End 5th Street in Milwaukee, closer to Mount Mary. Really nice property, nice updates by the seller, 4-bed, 1.5 bath, 1-car detached garage, partially finished basement. And it's priced to sell, going live on Thursday again at $284,900. Don't need open house help because I'm myself.
Lisa.
Yep, Lisa Paglich with Level Up. I have coming up probably next week a very unique property that's in the Eagle Lake neighborhood in Kansasville, Dover, like down Racine area. There is lake access. It is not on the water, but what's really cool is it's like kind of a cool older 2-story house, 3-bed, 1.5 bath. Plus it has a 2,400 square foot party garage. So
What's a party garage?
total. Yeah, so it's 2 levels. It's heated and cooled. It has a full bathroom. It has a kitchen
In the garage?
in the garage.
Holy cow.
And so the upstairs is like pool table, foosball table, like sitting area. And it all looks, it's
Yeah.
on the corner that all looks out of the farm fields and like beautiful serene views.
It's like a Wisconsin garage for sure.
He has the world, he's known, or he had been known for having like the world's best Halloween parties, like in his garage. But they're moving to Tennessee. They already have a place. It's probably gonna be around 500,000.
Oh, wow.
Have any acreage? No, no, it doesn't have acreage. It looks at acreage. Yeah.
It looks at it.
Yeah, give and
There you
take.
go.
Give and take.
You don't have to make, yeah.
So make friends with an acreage across the street so you can park the cars for the party that you host at your house. Got it.
Yeah.
It's creative marketing at its best. All right, Tony.
So we've got a few, Tony Giangreco, Monterey Realty Group. So we have a condo that is on the market right now in Jackson. It's a 2-bed, 2 full bath, approximately, I don't have the square footage, but we actually priced it a little bit below market value. It's been sitting for almost 3 weeks. And the seller is fairly motivated, willing to entertain fair and reasonable offers. So if anyone has someone who's looking for a very nice updated condo, 2-car garage in Jackson. We also have a Bayview single family that's going to be launching on Thursday. It's a 3-bed, 1-bath, about 1,100 square foot home. No garage, but it does have a parking slab off street, unfinished basement. They just put about $10,000 worth of repairs and maintenance and updates. That's going to be at $299,900. We also have an off market on North Astor Street on the east side. If anyone's looking for a really cool, unique, and very, very well updated property, it is actually a 4-bed, 2 full bath. Don't have square footage. 4-bed, 3 full bath, 3,000 square foot, partial finished basement, 2-car garage. And that is off market right now at $689,000.
Where's that one?
That one is on North Astor Street.
Okay.
know the cross. Ish.
No, I don't,
Okay.
off the top of my head.
No, that's cool.
Yeah. It's like right in the heart of
Got it.
east side, like walking distance to all the cool amenities there. And then we do have an off-market duplex. Some of you have already gotten to see it. We are expecting at least 1, maybe 2 offers coming in. It's on North 106th Street, 4908 North 106. 3-bed, 1.5 bath, side by side, townhouse style. Each unit's probably like 1,100 square feet, 2-car detached garage. It needs a little bit of work. I'd say rental budget, maybe like 20 to 25. ARV after repair value, probably around 300. Average rents are about $1,500 per unit. And we are asking $250. And hoping to not have to go on the MLS with that one because it'll take some time to get it ready. Looking for an off-market offer on that. That's all I got.
All right. All right,
That's it.
go ahead and then I'll come back to you, Lisa. Say who you are and what team you're with, please.
Nikki Clear, Team Smith, Wisconsin. I have a listing that's live right now, in Dousman, it's taxed by Genesee. $699,900. It is a split ranch, 4-bed, 2.5 bath, 2548 square feet. There is a chef's kitchen, an in-ground pool, 3.5 acres, and 3.5 attached 2-car garage.
Dang, that sounds nice.
And it's very private, beautiful, corner lot. So motivated seller.
What's your price on it?
$699.
$699,900.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right, Lisa.
So this one, depending on what happens with an offer situation, may be coming up by the end of this week or early next week. It's a little guy. It's 2 beds, 1 bath, 1.5 car detached garage in Bayview. It is on a busier street. So it, may be a really good rental property, or if you have someone who's just like, I just need to be in Bayview and I need a lower price point, just get me in there. It's it's probably like 670 square foot, but it does have a basement, which not all of those little ones do. So probably around 200.
Okay.
So let me know if you want to get on the list, because I think, if they get their accepted offer going, it's not a home sale contingency situation, but it's don't want to hold both longer than necessary. So we could do probably a pretty quick one party situation potentially.
Okay, perfect. Anyone else? Buyers needs or listing needs, sellers needs? Yeah, go ahead.
I have a buyer out there that has seen most of the stuff that's out there. The land guys could maybe help me with this one. But they're looking for at least 100+ acres, with either like a little cabin or RV or something on there, specifically for like hunting use. And they don't want that forestry like thing on it. They don't want any access of anybody coming there. They are pretty picky, in reference to that, but they are looking up to like 3 hours from here. And price point up to 600,000. I think that's, yeah, I've seen all the sites that have been out there. Yeah. It is right now. We've seen like one out in Milton, but they weren't like super sold on it, so.
So for 3 hours either way, I'm sorry.
Yeah, 3 hours like from here, basically.
Yeah.
In any direction?
Yeah, in any direction.
Okay.
Up to 3 hours. Yeah. And they really just wanted for like hunting and recreational, so up to 600. You know, if you have off market, maybe somebody may fall that they'd be like, yes, certain type of thing. Okay. Keep going.
All right. Anyone else? Yeah.
I have a land in Berlin. They're looking for 8+ acres to build on. They have like an over $1 million home that they're trying to sell, so they're looking to go bigger. So they've been on a search for like a year. There's nothing. But
Yeah.
I know, they know that. They would, she said, very worst case scenario, maybe they would consider Mosquito.
Okay.
But they don't.
Ed's gonna be the person for you to talk to. So Ed and Matt run the land team. They have Outdoor Dreams, and so they have a lot of, hookups, and New Berlin's not his favorite for land right now at all. Don't ask him about a baseball field.
Their
No.
expectation was set. I did let them know that that's kind of a unicorn, but that's why we had.
Oh, you didn't have to go there. They had buyers that were putting in a pretty large facility, and New Berlin shot them down after a lot of hard work. So it's Muskegos where you ended up?
It all worked out.
It did. It did work out for the better. Yeah. Tony, you have something else?
Nope. I'm
Okay.
Scratching my head.
Oh, all right.
Sorry,
It was a very dramatic, like,
Scratching my head.
it was like, just making sure. All right, guys, well then that's all we've got. So you guys get a couple minutes back in your day, a whole 10.
Cool. Good team meeting, good vibes, good energy.